Hey guys, good morning. Moi Bhaskar Askwa, and this is our day number 21. But for you guys, this is day number 1, and welcome to Learn Coding. Well, so as you can see here, we are going to learn today the chapter 8, Introduction of Trigonometry. Well, so the topics are discussed here. Will be discussed here. Pythagoras theorem, Introduction of Trigonometry, trigonometric ratios, and short trick. This is most important. This is very important. Short trick, I will give it to you to remember the trigonometric ratio. So watch the video till the end. So before starting the class, let me tell you that this class is going to be bilingual. That means I am going to discuss these topics in both Assamese and English. Now, why in Assamese? Well, বহুতে মোক কৈছে যে কি তোমাৰ কৈছে বহুতে মোক আসামিজত কলে অলপ কমফৰ্টেবল ফিল কৰা সো ঠিক আছে তোমালোকৰ কাৰণে মই এবোৰ কৰি আছো হয় নহয় সো আমি কি কৰিম আসামিজ এণ্ড ইংলিশ দুইটাতে ডিসকাশন কৰিম টপিকসবোৰ আচ্ছা বেছি কথা আৰু নাপাতো আমি টপিকসবোৰ ডিসকাশন কৰো ওকে চ্যাপ্টাৰ 8 তোমালোকে কি কৰিলা নোটবুক উলিয়াই লোৱা পেন উলিয়াই লোৱা আমি লগে লগে কৰি যাম সো ফাৰ্স্ট আজি আমি কি কৰিম পাইথাগোৰাছ থিওৰেম একদম বেসিক্স অফ ষ্টাডি কৰিম আমি কি কৰিম we will learn the whole concept from the very beginning very basics or ekdom basics or study korim okay now Pythagoras theorem what is Pythagoras theorem ami introduction of trigonometry trigonometric ratio short trick এই তিনটা টপিক ডিসকাস কৰাৰ আগতে আমি জানিব লাগিব what is Pythagoras theorem well ami class 8 9 ত পাই আছো what is Pythagoras theorem if you have a right triangle say this is your base this is your perpendicular and this is your hypotenuse then hypotenuse square is equal to perpendicular square plus base square right we know that this is our what this is our Pythagoras theorem square of the hypotenuse is equal to the sum of the square of the perpendicular and the base right we know that this is the Pythagoras theorem and তোমালোকক যদি আরে দুটা দি দিয়ে p and b দি দিছে তোমাক then তুমি h to find out কৰিব পাৰিবা যদি তোমাক h and p দি দিয়ে b to find out কৰিব পাৰিবা p and b দি দিলে তুমি h if you have two of them you can find the third one right so আমি কি কৰিব পাৰিম দুটা জানিলে third to find out কৰিব পাৰিম so আমি কি কৰো জাস্ট এটা ৰিকল কৰিছো আমি কি কৈছো মই বৰ্ডখন ক্লিন কৰি লবলৈ দিয়া এবাৰ আমি কি কৰি লওঁ ৰিকল কৰি লওঁ what was the Pythagoras theorem once again square of the hypotenuse is equal to the sum of the square of the other two sides right that is the perpendicular and the base now say this is a right triangle and say this is your side base this is your perpendicular and this is your hypotenuse say this the base is given say this is 3 cm and this is 4 cm now what is the side of the hypotenuse then we know that h square is equal to p square plus b square right so h is equal to what under root p square plus b square is not it yes so put the value of p is 4 cm that is 4 square plus b is 3 so 4 square is 16 plus 3 square for 9 then this is 25 so square root of 25 is 5 therefore hypotenuse is 5 cm right so this is how we can calculate the third side if we know the two sides right if we know two of the sides then we can find the third side by using the Pythagoras theorem that is ac square is equal to p square plus b square yeah both use korim ami amar chapter 8 or Pythagoras theorem to maximum use ase so basics to ami etu janu well if you don't know then এতিয়া আমি এটা কৰিলো যদি কনফিউজন আছে দেন কমেন্ট বক্সত লিখিবা we will discuss it okay আৰু যদি তোমাৰ ক্লাস 9 ত বুকস আছে এবাৰ ক্লাস 9 ত গৈ তুমি চাই লোৱা so let's go to the second point now what is trigonometry well before that let me tell you something more about the right angle triangle okay now maximum আমাৰ confusion আছে এটা confusion আছে so say this is your this is a right angle triangle this is also a right angle triangle now this is your base and this is your perpendicular this is your hypotenuse similarly let me take this angle for this angle this is your perpendicular and this is your base and this is your hypotenuse right but for this angle this is your perpendicular, this is your base and this is your hypotenuse. Don't be confused নহবা কি হ'ব যেটো angle লবা তাৰ opposite side টো তুমি perpendicular লব লাগিব আৰু তাৰ যেটো adjacent side তাক তুমি কি লব লাগিব base লব লাগিব যেটো angle লবা তাৰ opposite side টো perpendicular লবা and the adjacent side টো কি লবা base লবা and hypotenuse to same থাকিব hypotenuse to change নহয় so don't be confused এটো তোমাৰ বহুতৰ confusion আছে and it will create some problem so eto confusion clear hoise akobar koso যেটো angle লবা তাৰ opposite side to perpendicular লবা adjacent side to base লবা যেটো angle লবা তাৰ opposite side to perpendicular লবা adjacent side to base লবা clear good okay let me clean the board then now how this Pythagoras theorem is related to the trigonometry well trigonometry is based on the whole concept of the trigonometry is based on what Pythagoras right angle triangle amar jeto trigonometry concept hoy trigonometry concept to ki ase right angle triangle upor base kori ase well keneke how I am going to explain it to you okay so don't be confused problem nai I will explain you okay now say this is your what angle A this is B this is C this is right angle okay so we are not going to do anything about the right angle to 90 years old okay say 90 years old manu ta here ki nokore in generally amar bor basic eku tomar ki hala manhor logot kiba kotha botora napate enekore so it say this is silent quiet hoye thake allows gentle hoye thake right so this is gentle so gentle nor logot ami eku nokoro right যেটো right angle over logot ami ki nokoro eku discussion nokoro ami ki korim angle A and angle C logot ki korim fight korim ঠিক আছে so ami etu angle loisu baki etu angle line just for etu angle or karone ami ki karo discussion korim okay so for this angle this is your perpendicular and this is your base this is your sorry this is your hypotenuse right this is your base okay now if we keep this angle constant ami eto angle constant rakhilo say 60 30 kiba same value la fix kori dilu say yar value to 30 fix kori dilu now ami ki koribo paro perpendicular or hypotenuse jeto side hoy BC and AC ratio find out koribo paro ne car perpendicular and hypotenuse ki hobo perpendicular hoy gol BC and hypotenuse hoy gol AC yeto ratio ta ola bane baru say ratio to x is to y or x by y or yak tumi keneka likhibo pariba x by y right ami jodi ki koru if we find the ratio of BC and AC that is perpendicular to the hypotenuse right ki hobo say ami find out korlu and we got the value x is to y or x by y got it now the interesting thing is that if we keep the angle same and extend the side ami ki kori dilo angle to same rakhisu aru side to extend kori dilo side to all extend kori dilo agor jeto triangle asle take yar side to all large hoy gol bar obviously yes now tumi ki kora say this is B dash and this is C dash agor to BC asle right enabade BC asle now extend kori dilu B and C hoy gol angle to same ase 30 angle hoy ase now tumi ki kora this is your perpendicular and this is your hypotenuse now perpendicular and hypotenuse or ki kora ratio liasu ki hola B dash C dash by A C dash right this is your perpendicular B dash C dash by this is your hypotenuse A dash C dash right now interesting thing is that you will find the ratio of this is exactly equal to x is to y tumi ki paba BC by AC korte jeto ratio olaisile that is x is to y B dash C dash by A C dash korilu ki hobo ratio to same olabo that means that is what that is very interesting right হয় না হয় so BC by AC korte jeto result palo B dash C dash by A C dash korilo same result pam ne baru that is interesting right so ki hoy gol আমি এংগলটো ফিক্স ৰাখিছো কিন্তু তুমি যদি সাইডটো ইনক্রিজ কৰি দিয়া ডিক্রিজ কৰি দিয়া এংগলটো সেম ৰাখিছো ফিক্স কৰি ৰাখিছো for a particular value for particular value 30 so কি কৈছো বাকি কি কৰিছো আমি সাইডটো এক্সটেন্ড কৰি দিছো কি আছে ৰেশিওটো সেম থাকিব এটো এক্সপেৰিমেন্টালি প্ৰুভ so I am not going to prove it to you just এটো তোমালকে মনত ৰাখা এটো আমি কি কৰিছো দেখিম যে কি হ'ব আমি we will get it that তোমাৰ কি হ'ব যেটো ৰেশিও ওলাব ৰেশিওটো সেম ওলাব say this is 3:4 তুমি যদি b এটো এক্সটেন্ড কৰাৰ পিছত যেটো ৰিজাল্ট ওলাব তাতো কি ওলাব 3:4 এ so that ratio is special right that ratio is special and we have a name for it for perpendicular to the hypotenuse we have a name that is sine of the angle A and this is written as sine A আমাৰ যেটো A angle এটো A angle আছে না না A angle আছে A angle তোৰ কাৰণে sine ৰ ৰেশিও কি হ'ব তেতিয়ালে b/h perpendicular by hypotenuse similarly আমি কি কৰিব পাৰো p/h find out নকৰি b/h ও find out কৰিব পাৰো b/h ও find out কৰিব পাৰো same condition হ'ব যেটো ৰেশিও ওলাব কি হ'ব same হ'ব so b/h যেটো ৰেশিও হ'ব we have a name for it and that is cosine of angle A and it is written as cos A this is written as cos A got it so let me clean the board and write these things again concept to বুজি পাইছা যদি concept to বুজি পোৱা নাই comment box ত লিখা কি কৈছো মই আকৌ তোমালোকক next ক্লাছত তোমালোকক ক'ব পাৰিম যদি কিবা অসুবিধা হৈছে তোমালোকে comment box ত লিখিবা যে স্যাৰ comment অসুবিধা হৈছে প্ৰবলেম হৈছে দেন আমি কি কৰিম আকৌ ডিসকাশন কৰিম সো কোনো প্ৰবলেম নাই তোমালোকে লিখিব পাৰিবা ওয়েল আমাৰ এটা টেলিগ্ৰামৰ গ্ৰুপ আছে তোমালোকৰ ডেসক্ৰিপচনত দিয়া আছে টেলিগ্ৰামৰ গ্ৰুপত গৈ তোমালোকে জয়েন কৰিব পাৰিবা মোক ইন্ডিভিজুয়ালি ক'বও পাৰিবা ঠিক আছে ওকে নাও say this is this well let me change the ink this is our right angle and this is A this is B and this is C now this is our perpendicular this is our hypotenuse and this is our base now if we find the trigonometric ratios for angle A sine of A that is sine of A means sine A is equal to what then perpendicular by hypotenuse আমি perpendicular by hypotenuse or ratio to যদি find out কৰো that is the sine of angle A similarly cosine of A is cos A shortly written as cos A sine of A written as sine A cosine of A written as cos A and this is b/h base to the hypotenuse আমি যদি base আৰু hypotenuse ৰ ৰেশিও লিয়াও then this is written as this is called cosine of A or cos A similarly we can find the tangent of angle A and this is tan A and this is equal to perpendicular by base আমি কি কৰিলো p/h find out কৰিব পাৰো no problem b/h to find out কৰিব পাৰো no problem similarly আমি p/b find out কৰিব পাৰো right so যদি তুমি p/h find out কৰা this is called sine of angle A for the angle A right b/h find out কৰিছা for the angle A this is cos A p/b find out কৰিছা for the angle A this is tan A now we can also find h/p p/h to find out নকৰি আমি কি কৰিব পাৰো h/p find out কৰিব পাৰো if we find h/p then this is called opposite of sine A that is cosec A p/h to find out নকৰি আমি h/p find out কৰিলো then we will name it as cosec A and it is opposite of sine A similarly we can find the h/b আমি b/h find out নকৰি h/b find out কৰিব পাৰো then this is name we can name it as opposite of cos A is called sec A sec A. Got it? Similarly, P by B find out nokori ami B by P find out koribo paro. Right? So this is called opposite of tan A. That means reciprocal of tan A. Reciprocal of tan A, that is cot A. That is called cotangent cot A. So if you find P by H, that is sin A. If you find B by H, then cos A. If you find P by B, then tan A. If you find H by P, then cosec A. If you find H by B, then this is sec A, and if you find B by P, then this is cot A. So we can write sin A is equal to, for sine of an angle, right? So sine of an angle is P by H, cos of an angle is B by H, tan of an angle is P by B, cosec of an angle is H by P, sec of an angle is H by B, and cot of an angle is B by cotangent of an angle is B by P. Okay, now it all up tricky hoy gol, right? B by P, H by P, amar la confusing hoy goise. So ami keneke monor rakhim? Well, let me first all clean ke aru dhuniya ke likhibo dia, aru all explain koribo dia. Ekdom basics or ami goisu, kono problem nai. Tumalokor jodi kiba comment box subida hoise, if you have any problem you can write that in the comment box. Okay, thik ase, kono problem nai, tumaloke muk kobo pariba, no hesitation. No hesitation, tumaloke muk kobo pariba. And already koisu comment description of ki ase, tumar telegramor link to ase, you can go there. Okay, now sine of ami A angular karone find out korisu, so A angle to kalisu, so sin A equal to ki hobo then P by H hobo. ঠিক আছে? So sin or opposite to ki cosec, sin or opposite to cosec, and this is then cosec A for angle A find out kori aso, then cosec A is equal to ki hobo diale H by P. P by H find out korile sin A kom, H by P find out korile cosec A kom. That means cosec A equal to H by P. Similarly, cos A is equal to B by H, then opposite of cos A is sec A, is equal to H by B. H by B. Similarly, tan A is equal to P by B, and opposite of tan A, cot A, opposite of, what is the opposite of tan A? Cot A. What is the opposite of cot A? Tan A. Opposite of cos A, sec A. Opposite of sin A, actually not opposite, this is reciprocal. We can call it opposite, but this is actually what? Reciprocal. So reciprocal of tan A is cot A. So reciprocal means B by P hoy jabo, right? So this is actually the relation. This is the actually trigonometric ratios we have to learn. So sin A equal to P by H, cos A equal to B by H, tan A is equal to P by B. যদি তুমি sin A জানা P by H, তার রেসিপ্রোকাল টু কৰি দিলে হৈ যাব cosec A, cos A জানা B by H, ইয়াৰ রেসিপ্রোকাল টু কৰি দিলে হৈ যাব sec A, then tan A যদি দা P by B, tan or reciprocal লৈ লোৱা cot A হৈ যাব. So this is the reciprocal of this one, this is the reciprocal of this one, this is the reciprocal of this one. Now অলপ আৰু আইডিয়া কৰি মনত ৰাখিব পৰা যায় নেকি? So মই যে কৈছিলো লাষ্টলে ভিডিওটো লাষ্টলৈকে চাবা, আমি লাষ্টত কি ট্ৰিক ইউজ কৰিম তাক আমি ডিসকাশন ট্ৰিক এটা ইউজ কৰি কৈছো হয়নে বাৰু? So let me tell you the trick. Now sin or opposite to cosec, এই জাস্ট হেতু মনত ৰাখিব লাগিব তোমালোকে. Cos or opposite to sec, tan or opposite to cot. Now how can you remember the these things? Okay, so let me clean the board first, then let me write something in the board very interesting, and you have to remember that. Okay, what is that? Maybe you have heard it. Okay, let me write it here. Okay, let me write. Some people have colored brown hair to turns permanently black. Okay, so what is it? Some people have colored brown hair to turns permanently black. Just a sentence to তোমালকে মনত রাখা, বাকি সব ইজি হৈ যাব. Well, let me show you how. Okay, so for some we can write sine. Okay, a angle to karone find out koisu boli lo ami a boli loi lo. For some, from some we can write sine a. So sine a is equal to p by h. P by h. So some people have sine a is equal to p by h. Easy, right? Okay. Sine or opposite to ki asile? Cosec asile. Yes. Good. Easy hoy na baro. So ya ki koi dia reciprocal loi lo. H by p as p by h asile. Reciprocal loi la h by p. Similarly, colored brown hair. From colored we can write cos. For angle A, b by h. B by h. So cos A is equal to b by h. Colored brown hair. Cos A is equal to b by h. Colored brown hair. What is the opposite of cos A? Sec A. And what is it? Opposite or reciprocal of cos A. So b by h, that is h by b. Reciprocal find out koi dile hoy gol. Find out. Turns permanently black. From turns we can write tan. Okay, small t. Tan for angle A find out koisu boli loisu. So tan A is equal to p by b. Right? Easy hoy na baro. So what is the opposite of tan A? Cot A. Cotangent, that is cot A. So reciprocal of p by b, b by p. So b by p. Sorry, b by p. So if you remember this sentence, some people have colored brown hair to turns permanently black. A sentence to mono rakha, sin A, cos A, tan A pai gola, then reciprocal to find out korile gute trigonometric ratio eta tomalke pai gola. So easy idea hoy na baro. Short trick to bhal lagile, jodi bhal lagise short trick to then like koriba, comment koriba, koba. Thik ase? So once again ako ami sentence to kom ki some people have colored brown hair to turns permanently black. Some sine people p h have h, that is sine A is equal to p by h. Yar opposite koila cosec A, h by p. Colored brown hair. Cosor opposite to sec asile. So h by b. Turns permanently black, that is tan A is equal to p by p. Tan or opposite, yes, like cot A, that is reciprocal, b by p. So these are the 6 trigonometric ratios that we have to learn in this chapter, and you have to remember these relations, remember these ratios. So thik ase ajile imane. Next day ami ki korim, morning ako log pam. তোমালোকৰ যদি কিবা problem হয় comment box ত লিখিবা. Okay, ঠিক আছে? For today it is enough. Okay, bye bye. Thank you.